Howdy, folks! How y'all doing out there? Welcome to another episode of the wonderful world, stolen our hearts and stolen Nintendo's property, Palworld. There's been some changes between the last episode and here. I can't honestly remember what you guys may have seen between. Basically, there was an episode between last one and here, and it got completely corrupted. I have no idea really what happened to it. I tried to do the editing and stuff to it, and it just went, no. So things, I'm not sure what's changed. I don't know if you guys saw that, but basically this is a power statue. You upgrade yourself here when you grab little green statues that are around the islands. You can upgrade yourself, which increases your capture power. We've got a little bit of a house so we can have a sleep. I think you may have seen that. I don't think you would have seen this little guy, Vixie. Really helpful, especially like if you can grab these early on and grab a bunch of them. Not only are they adorable, but they also, I don't know if you're going to do it. Are you going to do it now? That'd be really helpful. Yeah, stuff like that. They find random stuff. More particularly, they find power balls, the blue ones, and they find arrows, and they find a bit of like a couple of other resources now and again as well. But the main ones they find is those two, which is why right now I have got 200 pulls and I've got 300 arrows. Okay, it hasn't really taken me much time. The other thing I've got, I think you guys saw this because we caught them together at the end of the last episodes. We got this guy, and what I've done is, yeah, good boy. We can now ride him because I basically I went on a whole harvesting spree to get enough iron in order to make the saddle for him. So that way we can have a good old explore today and go out further into the map. Basically, I came out here. This is what happened on the last corrupted episode. I came out here to have a bit of explore to kind of find where we were going to go because I need to find a better place for the base because now that we're here, now that we've got a few levels into us, it's time to upgrade. It's time to make a proper home. And that's what we're going to do today's episode because we're going to go. I know really where I want to go. I know there's a place out this away that has a ton of iron. It's got enough stuff for wood and stone and bits and pieces like that will be fine and dandy. It means we can kind of finally get onto crafting a proper base, getting our pals set up so they can, do the farming and stuff like that for us, and all that good stuff. Because right now down there, it's not exactly like a big proper base. But yeah, we're going to go on a bit of an explore. We're going to go on a bit of a capture spree again, because we have a ton of balls, we have a ton of arrows, so we're going to have some fun with it. But yeah, if you guys are enjoying this, please chuck some cheddar on the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and continue to share the channel far and wide. I'm not honestly sure what's going to happen with Palworld. There's part of me that thinks that any day now Nintendo will say that every piece of Palworld content has to be. I mean, I don't think they can say that or has to be taken down. Can they? Can they? I don't know. I mean, I know there's bits and pieces that have had to be taken down because of the game, because of all the controversy around it, and I'll be gutted, honestly, if Nintendo wins. Yes, I don't think we can get away from the fact that there's another one. That's the statues we're looking for, by the way. I found one of those on the corrupted episode as our first one, and we need to start collecting them whenever we see them. Like I said, easier to do them at night because they glow like crazy. You can see them against the dark backdrop really nicely. But if we see them, we'll grab them. There we go, beautiful. But yeah, so I know they've released their statements and stuff lately and everything like that. Like they haven't given permission to anyone to use Niantic, Nintendo, whatever property. And all this kind of jazz. Ooh, there we go. Want another couple of you. Come here. No, you run away. You're going to be a part of the family too. You're a harder one. Don't get hit in the head. There. That'll do. Yeah, I know they've released their statement saying that they've given no permissions or whatever. I won't be very surprised if even by the time this one comes out, because we're a few episodes in now, and I'm trying to get a good chunk of these done in advance for you guys. If Niantic have already, if there is a court case ongoing, because they're not generally happy to share, and Palworld has done so well at this point. I think it's sold by the time we're recording this, I think it's 8 million copies. And I know I bought it for 22 quid or something. So 22 times by 8 million, it's going to be a lot of money not in Niantic's pocket. So, they won't be happy about that. But you got to as much as there is inspiration, I don't think you can get away from that. But they did better with it, I think. I think I've enjoyed this more than I've ever enjoyed a Pokemon game, unfortunately. Even the newer ones, Atreus, not Atreus, Arceus. Atreus is a completely different game. Stealing that content too, apparently. Arceus was good. Like, it was fun, having like an open world thing and having something more like this. But like, it's, yes, the pals are inspired by it's. I don't, like, let's go, but they're not, like, you know, they're not all copies. I've seen some bits and pieces about a Twitter user who posted videos and stuff of like, not only did that is it inspiration, but like they put models against each other, saying that like Palworld actually just completely stole the models entirely. And it came out that, you know, he'd actually doctored the, or scaled up, wasn't it? That's what he'd done. He'd scaled up the, I didn't mean to kill you, my bad. He'd scaled up the models to make them right the same size and stuff. And it's like, I know scaling up is, it's not technically like editing a model, but it's like, it's still not the same, is it? Like, I don't know. And I know that there's like quite a lot going around because like how close the models and stuff really were to each other. Not only like was it, you know, taking inspiration at that point, but it's like, where does it end? I don't know. I mean, how many of you out there are big Pokemon fans who, you know, I mean, I'm probably not watching this video and happy about it. I don't know, but like, yes, I know you capture monsters in spheres, but come on. Like, does Pokemon really own that? Like, I mean, I know I was watching like was it Solo Leveling, the next anime that's been getting a lot of attention, and I adore it and everything, and I like the way that the guy levels up in it and stuff. But like, I've seen since in the meantime, I've seen like, or noticed, I suppose, like 2 other animes that level up in the same way. Like a screen pops up in this guy's imagination that no one else can see. Like, there's nothing new under the sun these days, is there? Like, just someone does it in a more fun, creative way. You had your day with it, you had your money with it, but like, let's be honest, most of the freaking Pokemon are inspired by something else, aren't they? Like, you tell me that Bunnery is not inspired by a bunny? Like, we haven't even got that far away from the name of it. Like, Bunnery, bunny, like, come on. It's not that big a thing, let's be honest here. Like, who's stealing from who? You're stealing, they're stealing from you, you're stealing from God. Alright, it's cool. He ain't gonna sue you, probably. I don't know. But it's a great game. I hope, like, for any of you out there who have jumped on the game and has fancied joining in some friends, like I keep saying, we've got a server going, and I've got a few other bits, I've got a few other servers of this going, I'd really like to kind of do with some other people, and I have a kind of big old fun time with some new folks. Just kind of happy-go-lucky bits, or, you know, kind of more like contesty kind of things, like the pizza contest. Mostly just because I want an excuse to buy myself pizza. But I don't know. But it's been fun. It's been really fun so far. And we're grabbing a lot today, which is really nice. So the thing we're doing is, like I said, or maybe an episode or 2 ago, that bottom right hand corner, it tells us how many we've got out of 10. And we want to kind of get the full thing for that, because like every power up to there, you get more experience boosted with that, which is really nice. It's really helpful. So I always try and go for the 10s, and it's like it's kind of how I've managed to kind of keep up with everybody in the server that we are on together. You can go in the ball. By going crazy on, you know, grabbing the same pal 10 times before I kind of moved on to anything else. And we're gonna get with this one. We'll get it with this one. I'm hungry. Q. Beautiful things. Cremis is done. Like, what is Cremis meant to be, like, Pokemon-wise? I don't know. I'm sure there is, like, there probably is a Pokemon. But it's just a dog, right? Dog. Fluffy dog. Like, maybe it's meant to be like Flareon? Like, if you try, I guess you could see it. You know what I mean? Oh, you are a chunky boy. One more? Yeah, now get in the ball. You are not going to be able to hit me from the ground. Very sorry to tell you this. Oh, get in the ball. Yeah. I mean, Rushor is the ball. I don't care what Pokemon they say it stole it from, but like, it's just a ball. It's just a warthog, isn't it? You can't claim all animals and say that no one can ever freaking make anything. Like, yes, Lamball is a sheep, And yes, that's a woolly. But I think also, like, I mean, I've been a fan of Pokemon. I really have. I've had my day with it. I've loved it. But can't agree on this. Like, they did get lazy for a bit, didn't they? Like, there was a period of time where they didn't really, you know, they weren't trying too hard with the you know, the drawings and stuff. Like Gothitelle and that whole run. Like, that is just a goth. That is just a goth. and the name wasn't exactly hiding anything either, was it really? I don't know, like just stop being so precious about it. Like, you know, yes, there's some bits that are intellectual property. I completely agree. But, like, you know, you did take inspiration from animals. You can't, like, hold on to that whole thing. I don't think. I mean, I don't know. There's a line, isn't there? Like, what's, you know, what's intellectual property, what's heavily inspired, and what's just in the world anyway. Like, it's not like the whole thing is like, you know, okay, we've taken this, magically it's a Thunderbird, and it's this, it's yellow, it's all these things. Like, there are some that are very, you know, you look at it and it's like, that's, yeah. There's some that I can't defend, alright? Like, there's some that we'll see later on that I've kind of seen on my other server that's like, there's one that is pretty much just a black Garchomp. It's pretty much black Garchomp. It's just, it's cool. It's very cool looking, but it is like, you are Garchomp. I can't hide that. You know it. I know it. We both know it. Let's admit this thing. They haven't called it black Garchomp, and I appreciate that, but let's be frank. Where the hell did that go? There you are. Let's do... Oh, there. Why did you... Why? Whoa. What the hell are you doing? He did some damage. We're just trying to get them built up today. We're just trying to get a location sorted out. And all these pals geared up. Because we've already got rid of 22 balls. We're doing well. We're getting through the arrows quicker than anything, though. 3 more of those. We'll keep an eye out for 3 more of those. What I should have probably done is I should have stopped at the little village. And seen if we could find a pal vendor. I ain't got a ton of money, but we've got enough that we could have probably picked up a bit or two. That. Give me that. Get a ball. You're a good boy. Good boy. Stay in the ball. One more of those babies. And normally there are 2 hanging around together, but I don't think I'm going to get that lucky this time. Right. Where am I going? We want to go, I think, that way. I think it's like over there. I think over there is the spot I want. So we can get to it. This is where it's like, it's not... I mean, it'd be a learning thing for me, I suppose. Is that like, I don't know if it's exactly the same world. But what I have seen is apparently there's like interactive maps that track like where the traders are and all that kind of thing at any given time. And that apparently like it's all the same thing. I don't know if that's the case for like the single player worlds and stuff. Because if it's not, fine. I mean, it's nice to have the surprises and try and find them again. I think some of it's like the same anyway. Like, you know, there's probably a set spawning points for a lot of this stuff, I guess. Beautiful. 25. Now blazing through it. Halfway there. So, yeah, at the moment it's capped at level 50. But the roadmap they put out is like more technologies and stuff will be coming. So I'm assuming, I know what assuming does. I'm guessing that means that there will be more higher level cap later on too. Which, like, along with that means that pals will be able to go higher level. Okay, we need to run, because you can't take that. Okay. Okay, good boy. What's in there? Rushel. Ooh. Here, give me my last one. If I can kill these guys. I don't really have another Nightwing to throw a saddle on to get out here again. It's the only downside. What level are you? You're too shit. You're 28. Nope, we can't do that. You guys will kill. You guys will kill. My pals are not strong. I've got to remember in my head that I have a game where I'm very strong. And this game is not it. Even the pals that are out here will kick my ass. And these people will kick my ass. I'll try and remember where this is. Right, I'm going to have a quick run around. I'm going to try and find it, okay? And I'll jump you guys back in. Be 2 seconds. Howdy, folks. Welcome back. You may have noticed I've changed before I get into the base bits. I've had to cut this into 2 separate days. However, this is the base location we're going to be working with for a little while. And I know there's a lot of videos coming out lately of like amazing base locations. You look, go here, blah, blah, blah. But I quite like this spot, like mostly because of the view and everything else like that that comes with it. We've got like a few villages nearby. We've got a tower up there. We've got a bunch of green that we can go grab. We've got a good, nice view of the tree. And the tree is the secret, the answer, or whatever the PDA thing said at the start, which I might have to go check out that tree at some point soon, because I've never actually been there before. Or we go check it out on a video when we get to it. But point is, this is the location I've chose. There's like about 9 iron nodes here, so really good. In terms of pals, I mean, he's pretty good, to be fair, Robin Quill. A few of the other guys, they're more kind of sort of garden-y guys. We've got the apparently one that's the new Meowth, which, you know, it's a cat. It's, you know, you can't say every single cat is a Meowth or whatever, but whatever. But it's a pretty good location. And like I said, I know there's a bunch of like really good locations out there, and we'll go on a bit of explore when we get kind of a few more base. When we're allowed a few more bases, we'll set up a few more elsewhere for silver, crystal, all sorts of bits and bobs. And we don't really lose too much space. We lose a little bit here and there, but we can still build up top of the rocks. We can cut and do some fun stuff up there. And we get plenty of room and stuff around here. So it's going to be a really nice spot for us. Plenty of wood, plenty of this, plenty of that. So boss down there, inside there, some dungeons and stuff nearby. Really good spot for us. So we've set up the power box. I have had to, as you may notice, I've had to get rid of our base down here because I was only allowed 1. Completely forgot that. Completely forgot that I haven't actually gone up enough levels on with our power base here to kind of get sorted. But I spent some time. I've moved everything across. So I'm basically going to get most of our stuff sort of set up on our next, in between here and our next episode. So we can just rock and roll into the good stuff. So it's going to be fun. We've got tons of pals. We've got tons of buddies. I've got some more to kind of catch along the way. Yeah, next time you join me, we'll have a bit of a base set up, and I can kind of now build in stone. So we don't have to worry about burning down either, which is really lovely. But we'll kind of get this area a bit cleared out and kind of go from there and then kind of have some fun with it. But thank you very much for coming out to join me for today's episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. And again, really good spot. If you fancy checking it out, it is 75 by 331. But like I said, there's tons. There's a good spot about over here, I think, if I remember rightly, somewhere around there for iron and stuff. But I quite like this spot, and I mean maybe it's because I kind of just left my guys here before. Yeah, what I did basically is I put we're not going to be doing it with this one because we only have 1 base, and iron, although it's very, very necessary, there are other materials that I want a base and stuff to be able to go grab. Like iron's not, you need it for a lot, you do. But there's other ways of getting around iron, and a few of the other materials are kind of very location specific. So it's why I don't really mind kind of doing the iron myself for this one. Last time I did this, I kind of set up a base literally just here, or a power box here, and then just set a bunch of mining pals to kind of work and do their stuff. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, in the meantime, have a great day, have a great night, whatever time zone you are in. Stay happy, stay positive, stay cheesy, and I'll see you guys again very soon for some more Palworld. Catch you later, folks.